What is up everybody, and welcome back to another Among Us video. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you why you should never play the brand new Among Us update. So the new update is now here, with several brand new features. There is now new colors and 15 player lobbies. But there is a dark secret behind this update that I'm about to tell you. So it's important that you stick until the very end, because you won't want to miss this. And before we get any further into this video, I do want to mention that 70% of you have not hit that subscribe button, which means that you're missing out on my Among Us story videos. So take a few seconds of your day to hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. That way you're one of the first to watch these videos. And if you do end up enjoying this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to drop a like down below. Your support means a lot to me. But now, let's begin with this story video. So something strange happened to me while I was playing Among Us. The new update is here, and I couldn't wait to see the new colors and features that were included in this update. There were a few things that were different right off the bat. You can no longer see your name when finding a game, and there was now 15 player lobbies, but one of them had my name, which if you ask me, it's a bit strange. I decided to join anyways, just to see what would happen, but everything seemed pretty normal. Nothing was off, aside from me and Chari having the same name, and I didn't have a number right next to my name, which is usually what ends up happening, so he could be using a special character. There was also several players in the chat that knew I was here, and they couldn't tell who the real Chari was. Everyone just assumed that it was a red one, since that's the color that I usually use. But Chari ended up starting the game. The new loading screen was different, and I was a crewmate. I truly love this update, especially what they did with the visors. But we ended up winning. We didn't even get a chance to get into the game. We tried again, but it kept happening. Is the update not letting anyone play the game? It could be some sort of bug. It just wouldn't make any sense that Among Us would not make their game playable. They want people to play and test out the new features. Maybe there's someone in here that is preventing us from starting the game. We ended up starting another game, and luckily we managed to get in. But as I was making my way over to the main hall, I froze. There is something wrong with this update. Maybe because I'm using a new color? That could be a possibility, but that just wouldn't make any sense. I just love how they ended up changing a few tasks, like this one in electrical, and vitals was also very different. They had to make it bigger because, well, you know, there's 15 player lobbies. There was also a dead crewmate, and his body was reported. We ended up voting for Black and we won the game, since he was very suspicious. But I'm gonna have to leave this lobby. I'm just trying to play this update. I then got a message from one of my friends to play the new update, since they wanted to play the 15 player lobbies. This new update is gonna bring a lot of old players back, and having 15 player lobbies with 3 imposters is gonna be very intense. But after some time of waiting for my friends to join, we got into the game. The first task that I ended up doing was the towels, and with the lights being partially off, it was pretty hard to see. I ended up completing my first task, so I made my way over to records, and that is when I saw a ghost right in front of me. It just appeared randomly. The ghost also didn't have a visor, and he was a color lime. The vent also opened, so I looked around the area and I didn't see anyone, but I did see a dead body, and it was lime. Maybe that was no visor, but no visor is black, not lime. We all decided to skip, because we had no idea who the imposters were, since there were 3 of them, but the vent did open. That's one thing to keep in mind. I made my way over to the meeting room because I had 2 tasks to do there. It was trash and I had to type my ID. The lights of the airship also turned off, and I found another body. That's the second one already in the same game, and they were really close to me. When I walked into the meeting room, I didn't see anything, but who could the imposter be? We ended up voting for Young, but he got disconnected, so we just went with Green. I got back into the game and I proceeded to do my task, since I had a bunch to do, and I didn't want to be the last person to do the task, since it could be very stressful. When I went over to Electrical to go into the main hall, I saw several ghosts travel right in front of me. They were heading towards the front of the ship. I then asked my friends what was going on, but they didn't see what I was seeing. Ever since the last game, the games didn't make any sense. It has to do with this update. I saw a clone of myself. I keep seeing ghosts without visors. My game must be broken. We then got into another game, and this is when things became a lot more strange. I was the first crewmate to go down, which to be fair I am pretty good at the game, so nobody wants me alive. But then my friends began to turn their backs on each other. They were voting each other for no reason, which I don't know why. I tried to message a few of them, but nobody knew what was going on. But we proceeded to play anyways. I did a few more tests, but then I noticed that there was a floating mini crewmate. How is he floating there? There's definitely something going on. A body was then reported, and more crewmates began to get ejected for no apparent reason. Another meeting was called right after that, and they tried to vote as Cyan, but they couldn't. None of my friends were responding to my messages, but there was more and more meetings. Everyone was turning their backs on each other. During one of the meetings, Cyan was ejected, and I'm pretty sure he was innocent. What could be making my friends turn their backs on each other? We literally played Minecraft not that long ago, and everyone was in a good mood to play this new update. Some of my friends' games were also frozen, cause some of them weren't moving. Black then killed Green in showers, and Purple didn't report the body. Is he the other imposter? Black was now venting in front of everyone, for no apparent reason, and there was 3 other crewmates that saw that happen. A sabotage was then called, but they ended up fixing it and the body was reported, and then Black was ejected. He did deserve it since he was the imposter, but this game seems to be controlled by something so powerful, because I don't think these are my friends playing. These are all imposters. I ended up leaving the game after we won, because my friends were no longer there. They stopped responding to me. Where did they go? Since nobody wanted to talk to me, I ended up leaving, and that was in a weird situation. For some reason I had the old update, but I also had the new one. I went back and forth and I even joined the lobbies. As you can see, this lobby had the new colors with the brand new visor, and the older version had the old visor as you can see. But how am I in 2 lobbies instead of just 1? And not to mention that there's players in both of them. I ended up getting into a game on the old update, but I was still in the lobby in the other one. I wasn't able to move, I was just stuck in engine. What is happening to my game? The lights ended up turning off, and I could see a bunch of ghosts surrounding me. The same ghosts that I saw last time. They all had no visors. I could then see Sari Sorrel controlling the ghost. What is he doing here? He must be the one that's controlling the new update. It's all making sense now. Sari Sorrel then sent the ghost towards me, and I was no longer in the game. If you would like me to stop Sari Sorrel, make sure to hit that like button. I'm gonna need your support on this one. I do also want to give a massive shout out to Kitty King for helping me produce this video. If you want to support a smaller creator, make sure to go check out his channel and subscribe to him. And if you're new to this channel and want to see more Among Us story videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell icon turned on. And check out these other Among Us story videos that I found on my channel.